Dear judges of the International Court of Justice, I am Peter. I am a poet. I am from Fiji. In the time before, we the people of the saltwater landscape of this ocean, we knew the language of birds and trees, weather patterns measurable. Our cycles worked in neat schedules. The rhythm of our salted water landscape and the language of rivers and streams we understood. We learned from the libraries of our mothers' bellies, and we learned from the stories of our fathers' songs. The distant noise of the world, it seemed far. And then the coming of the explorers, they came armed with guns and Bibles and trinkets. They came clothed in Western reason, and they sang a song that sounded of empire. They took our stories out of our bodies, and they gave them back to us, written in clean lines on paper, the color of their skin, in a language we didn't understand. They called our gods and our goddesses wicked, and they gave us new ones, complete with blonde hair and a crown of thorns, and they planted guilt inside of our bodies, and they covered up our glorious nakedness. Now, in fickle interdependence, an ambiguous space we're fighting to fit into, our salted liquid highway no longer closed off. It's closed in imaginary borders. Our plantations are factories. Our waterways and oceans farmed or poisoned. Shifting climate patterns and storms that bear the might of 100 angry gods beat down on us. And pregnant rivers cut through our bodies, and it cuts through our homes. Our nets are as empty as our hearts, and our coastlines littered with man-made debris our oceans and waterways cannot digest. The noise of the capitalistic world centers, it rings to the same tune of empire. These old lies wearing new clothes. Greed, development, salvation, and bad leadership keeps pushing us to the brink. Our natural landscapes are wasted to weather patterns in the Pacific, and we are poorer than we ever were before. COVID laid bare our hard truth. Our bodies burdened with a lifestyle disease, and we are at the brink, at the edge. Like skin, like bark, like rivers and bone, we can heal, and we can remember old languages, and we can learn new songs. We can punish greed, and we can find new leaders to harness old strengths. In order to truly democratize, we need to decolonize, and in that turn, indigenize. We shall be led by futurists and poets, and dancing will be our new country anthems, and our songs will be used as new weapons to conquer old wounds of greed and conquer. You see, these things will be vanquished. Judges, will you hear us?